Hello everybody, Financial Records today with another video, and we're going to actually play something called Robot Unicorn Attack. There has been a game made on iPad version that I like way more than this, and I'm more familiar with it. And it was actually a childhood game that I played ever since I got an iPad. So I want to see how the computer versions are different. There is Robot Unicorn Attack Evolution, Robot Unicorn Attack Heavy Metal. And I'm playing the normal, so-called normal, Robot Unicorn Attack on here. So, double jump, okay, so that... Oh god. Oh god, I'm probably gonna go for it. Okay, this is familiar. Now, this was an Adult Swim game. I recall that it was made somewhere too, but I don't remember how it got started or anything like that. So, dang it. I was very good at this game, but I think the highest I got was like 50,000, 48 to 50,000, somewhere along that. Oh crap. It's funny how so many games change throughout the years and all. If you actually look through like some of the older games and all of yours, you will see how much of them actually changed. Crap. I was really good at this game. And it was a lot different than how it is on here. This one will be the main theme, of course, but you'll have to pay for a lot of the songs and all. Oh crap. I forgot over one. Of course this isn't. I love how you just freaking interrupt me. I've never heard this whole entire song. But this was always a good game for people who enjoy kind of excitement and all. It's just somehow you were drawn to a game that you never really knew why. And just be one of those. It's strange playing it again after I played it after like so many years. I'll go back to it every now and then, but I mean, not much to give it seriousness. Crap. I about messed it up. Crap! I did have X instead of Z. But I do remember the game very well. But the background all would change on the iPad version, which it really looked cool. You had different worlds you go in. So, if I could, I would try to get it up for y'all if y'all want me to. But the problem is that I don't know if this music's copyrighted or not. I hope not. I really hope not. Yeah, because the dolphins and all join at the very beginning as well. But this game, I'm gonna at least try to make 30,000. Also, out of curiosity, what is everyone's oldest game they have ever played, and they've actually? What did you like most about it? Is my question. Or what is an old game you played, but I pressed. Close enough. Found it. But I guess that's all of this one. I guess so. Now we're going to try to play Robot Unicorn Evolution. Or Robot Unicorn Attack Evolution, sorry. Okay, so that's that creepy volume. Yeah, that's different. Z to chase your dreams. Does it have the? I'm guessing it has. Yeah, it does. Yeah, this is different. So this time instead, to me it looks like butterflies for a moment. Oh god. So each of these are different instead. But the longer you hold Z, oh god. Okay. I don't know this at all. Like, it's strange. Now, I'll be honest, I like the ending screen and all, but the art in this one's kind of strange, so it's hard for me to adjust to it. And no glass, but this looks cool to me. So, in each of these, I'm guessing the background's different. And the art style is different for sure. Because the other one had a little bit more realistic area to it. This one looks... I like how they all look. That's the thing. I like how they all look. It's just... every game has its own kind of art style, so it means a lot just to even be able to play it or look at most of it. Oh, okay, this is new. Okay, I'm interested. Oh, I love the wolf. I love the wolf. Oh, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty great. I never seen any games that do it with transformations or anything, so that's really cool to do, and I'm happy about it. The music, but so I'm just gonna go full out with just mute it for a moment so I can at least talk. Oh god, but it's cool. I never really see any of these games, and then when I finally get to see how there's different versions of it, it means quite a bit because it's just like one of the first games you ever play in your life, and it's like one of the best things you can do to honor it in a way. Crap, I taught you in a wolf form. Great, but I never wait. I don't know how to explain it to you exactly, but these games just, a lot of them, if you actually realize, and so you can dive into that too, but they have a special place in your heart if you can see it. And it takes a lot to kind of just take someone away from a game that means a lot to them, especially in like early gaming, because the earlier games mean quite a lot to some of the people who play later games in their life. And this was just one of them. I don't know how it fascinated me or why, but I loved and I fell in love with it. Oh crap. I pressed the... I was gonna say about my same score. But these games all have a special area in which my first game, I don't know which was exactly my first game, which that is kind of disappointing. But I know quite a bit of some of the older games, and this was one of the older games that I've actually played. It may not be on a channel, it may not be on a computer or anything, but it meant a lot to me that I got to play it, especially on the iPad version. The iPad version may be more crappy, but to me it meant a lot because my iPad was like one of the only things I could play on, and as well as it gave me a variety of games that I can choose than just from playing board game and all. And it brought gaming to a whole different level after you get done with the board games. I still have board games, but I like to play a lot of other games and all, but it brings a whole different level each time you realize something special about it. Like, I play Geometry Dash, and I'll be honest about it, I liked it. There was one called Press Start, and that's actually a song, so if none of you actually catch the reference with it. It was a really good game, and it played tricks on you, but yet it was also challenging. Like, what I love about games is that they actually put a challenge in it, or it doesn't have to be a challenge. It could be just how it looks or how the music is, anything like that, and it means a lot to just be in a game that you like in some specific way, or play a game that not many other people have played, or that's early access or something like that. And I probably said that in a bad way. Access, but again, I probably said it wrong. But I love just playing games in general, and that's my passion, and that's what I like to share with everyone here on the channel, as well as also trying out some of the games. Like, what's your older games I may try to play if I never heard of them, or just. But all this right here, this was a very old game. I played it. How long have I had my iPad? I think I had it over 3 years, but I played it for quite a bit, and it was the first game I ever downloaded on my iPad. On that one, anyways. I had a few other iPads. Let's not go there. But that was my first ever iOS iPad, and it meant a lot to me that I got to play this game. And the thing is, this was actually one of the first games I ever downloaded at all on an iOS device or an iPad. And I played some other ones. I played Wolf Online, I played Dino Online, Dragons Online 3D. That was quite a bit on my channel. But I also played Pixel Gun 3D. What was another one? Legacy of Discord. I can't even record on it, and sadly it's not a PC version. If there was, I could help y'all out and teach you a few tricks and tips with it. And what makes me more in love with the games is how they are all different. They're not all the same. And that's what some people don't understand. People would judge games like, oh, they're just gonna wash your brain out. Actually, not exactly. Some games make you more intelligent, in which what I mean by that is they kind of give you a sense of feeling and how you feel in a person's position, as well as if you were playing in some kind of role of a horror movie or some kind of real life situation. You can actually protect yourself or think of smarter ways of protecting yourself, as well as you learn quite a bit of vocabulary or something special about it. And it also fascinates a person how they play it and all. It also fascinates a person they don't realize they're actually learning or anything like that. And it just draws their attention and all. So it's very hard for certain people to be exactly withdrawn from it, but it's really good, I think, to play. And so let's move on to the third one, called Robot Unicorn Attack Heavy Metal. And I like that. To see all of them's different. Dash of Death. Oh god. Z, prepare for agony. Make all your nightmares come true. I like that. Are you kidding me? Okay. Are you serious? I cannot click anything. I cannot use a key. We were playing the heavy metal one. I pressed. Oh crap. This is really cool because I never actually see it. And this one actually takes a whole different art style, of which it goes from, okay, this is kind of like a dream area, to all of a sudden, okay. So, I never seen it. That's weird. And I never heard music. You will fail. Okay. Okay. I know I will fail because there's an infinite world playing this, and I am like, I'm having to mute it because I think it like overrides how I'm speaking, and I don't want it to do that. So y'all can hear what I have to say. Hopefully, that y'all like that. Or some of your headphone users rip with headphones sometimes. Cause anyways, I've actually surprised that this one took a whole different don't run into walls, or you will die. I learned that in all kinds of games. Second Nightmare. That's so cool. And then the fairies take on a whole different thing. Oh god. Oh, crash into a wall. But I never played this game in years. I may not be making any jokes or anything, sadly. But I'm not really good at making jokes about that. So anyways, I love playing so many of these games and all, but it means a lot just kind of to go back and relive a few of the memories. Like, Slender Man was actually one of the first horror games I ever played, and it meant a lot that I got to play it. But I like to play things that not many people actually see had differences in it sometimes. Like, this, I didn't know had different versions, and I was always curious to kind of look at them, but I was also kind of scared to see what it held, because you're not exactly used to that version. You're used to the actual version that's right there, that you're used to hanging around with all, and you're not used to seeing how it looks as a new version, and you have that feeling. It's like, I'm betraying this game. I'd rather stick with it than be trading and going to a different version that just doesn't feel. So, I loved this game, and I was actually a very good person playing it. And the thing was that not many people actually played the same games as me, but I tried my best to be open and all with it. And there was quite a bit of people I met on there who actually talked to me from social media, and we just kind of play around with some of it, because we didn't exactly do stuff like that or played a different version until someone said, hey, you know there's different versions of the game, right? And it was crazy how many people come and just do all kinds of things like that. And we teamed up with a lot of people around the world, and it kind of just brings this all together in a way that not many people understood. And there was quite a bit of games. Card 3, what? That's scary now. I just don't know exactly what to expect from some of these games. And sometimes I'm scared to see what they have. But there was quite a bit. Like, I planned to play the Feed Us game, but I didn't know how to exactly do other things without getting everything else confused and all. I wanted to kind of try to play all these. I wanted to play the Friday 13th. I want to say Freddy vs. Jason. This is Feed Us, but I played it before. I played a different version. Thank you all so much for watching, and sorry about that. I had done something else off the thing. But if you want to play any of the games on Unblocked or anywhere else, let me know in the comments below, as well as someone asked me to play Happy Wheels for some odd reason, but I don't know if I will do it or not, considering it's an older game and all. But let me know if you want me to play Happy Wheels, or I'll try to get something else up on the channel if y'all want me to, but I don't know what game series to do next. And I am going to try to be on Twitter and all. I'll try to be more active and all on social medias, but I don't know if that will be possible. But most of you voted me to stay on Instagram and Twitter. I was debating on the Facebook one, but mostly quite a bit of others will want me to stay on there if I even did it on Twitter and on Instagram. So anyways, I'll be trying to be more active and all on the social medias, but again, I don't really get a lot of feedback from quite a bit of social medias, but yet I still try to be active and all most time, even though that's difficult for me to do sometimes. But I just want to try to do something else. During the summer, I'll try to get 2 videos up per weekend, or I will upload one during the week and one on somewhere near the weekend. So I don't know exactly how we're going to do that, but only got a few weeks of school left for this year, and I'll try my best with getting whatever I can up for this summer. And right now, so I'm going to stay on social media. If any of you want me to do a Discord server tour of my server, let me know in the comments. I will try my best with doing so. I am also still hosting an art event. I also have it open in Discord, and it's also available on Instagram and Twitter, as well as Facebook. So anyways, what all do y'all want me to what all do y'all want me to do in the next video is entirely up to you. If y'all don't want me to do anything, I may not post, but I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. And anyways, I didn't exactly do much fun with the video this time, which I really wanted to, but as you can tell, that clearly failed. I got very immersed. That's the thing. I get very immersed into the game. I forget I'm recording or streaming, and I tend to not talk, because sometimes it distracts me, or sometimes it's just something else. But sorry about being silent, and if it annoyed you, I'm very sorry. I'll try to be more talkative next time and all that. But also, I want to know, do y'all want me to play the Friday the 13th killer puzzle game? I didn't exactly get to record it as I wanted to last weekend, but I want to try to record it and see what else is going on. But thank you all so much for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. As well, if you want me to play some more games or something, or want to see more games on the channel in the future, feel free to hit that subscribe button. As well as share it around, see what everyone else may have their opinions on the video, or see if they want any games played on my channel. As well as I'll be hosting a reading your comments event soon. I may do a live stream for it, so I may read it live, but I also may add some fun in it, and I want to try my best for doing that. So, anyways, wherever you are, what time it is, have a good day, good night, good morning, good evening. If you're at midnight, enjoy that midnight snack. If you're at lunch, enjoy the lunch. I don't know what else to say. I'm just trying my best with trying to do something. But have a great time wherever you are in the world. thank you all for joining me in this adventure of the video. And we will all rejoin again and see each other very soon. Bye.